Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex are returning for another 3 anime films, this time talking about the original Pokemon film trilogy, giving our thoughts and just kind of nostalgically looking back at these movies. But anyways guys, on with the episode.
Brother, my brother.
Yeah. Have you been waiting all day to do that?
Yeah, I have, and I fucked it up.
That's
brother, my brother.
It's been a fucking week already and it's only Wednesday.
Well, it snowed on Monday.
We got a blizzard on Monday.
Like, and we didn't even get the worst of it. Our parents got the worst of it.
Poor dad.
We don't really talk about dad on the podcast. We mostly talk about mom on the podcast.
Yeah, no. From what I've heard, a lot of places got hit by blizzard level snow. Like for some reason, I got the Rhode Island Reddit account, which I've got to say, state Reddit pages are fucking hilarious. But for some reason, the Rhode Island one popped up, and they were talking about how like this is like the worst since the blizzard of '78. I'm like, most of the people commenting on here weren't even fucking alive. Let's be real. Like,
I think that we like in Massachusetts, I think the snow totals actually did surpass it.
That's what I've seen, but like a lot of people who actually were there have brought up the context of the fact that the difference is there wasn't like people trapped on the highway dead in their cars because they got stuck and like because of just the poor preparation and which is hilarious because the preparation for this storm has been very poor at the same time though.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Well, no, it could have been worse, but you can tell that we haven't had this snow in a while because like there has been some people that have not prepared and it is like just looking at like the plowing situations a lot of places, like they don't know what to do with the snow. Like they have not thought about this in years. So like now that they have to deal with it, they're like,
well, we haven't had like a good snow year in a while, so you can't fully blame them.
No, I'm not blaming people. I'm just saying like people there's been a lot of people that have been going like, at least we were well prepared. I'm like, were we like were we prepared?
We were prepared as we could be. I mean, I will say Connecticut actually did have the roads down very quickly.
Yeah, they also were smart enough to ban like travel on the roads like right away.
Well, they did Massachusetts too.
Yeah, they've learned.
Yeah, well, because it's funny. I guess it's still so bad, like in Massachusetts. Like in some areas, people still don't have power. And I saw like our old high school like posted that tomorrow. That I follow their Facebook page. And tomorrow they canceled school again.
This is reminding me of that one start of the school start of senior year, I think it was.
Oh yeah, there was a hurricane. It was my sophomore year.
Yeah, the hurricane that wiped out power for like 2 weeks, and the schools didn't seem to understand that very well. Because I'll never forget the dumbfounded look of my teacher, basically being like, why haven't you done your homework that you can only do online on computers? And I'm like, because we haven't had power for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Like, you can go to the library. I'm like, I looked her in the face and said, I'm not paying to do homework. You can go fuck yourself. Not that I was doing homework to begin with, but like, I was just like, I'm not paying to do homework. If the school wants to pay me, give me the money to pay for that. Be my guest. But at the same time, I was like, that was an insane, and also people stank because no one could fucking shower.
Yeah, that was one thing. Well, we ended up, that's when our parents invested in a generator.
Most people did.
Yeah.
You know what the sad part is though? Like that neighborhood is still suffering from what Mom was saying because of the amount of trees that go down anytime it snows or any time a storm hits.
Well, we made the discovery of our neighborhood because like we were driving the other day and then like I just made the comment of like, oh, we've never really had issues with like trees going down around here and like causing power. And then then we both were like, wait a minute, there's no street poles. There's no
Yeah.
power lines. And we think so we think all the electricity stuff is underground
Well, it has to be
in our
because it's
neighborhood.
not a
Well, yeah, we don't know where else it would be. But we both were like, what?
That explains why, like, whenever there's like a hurricane or like a heavy wind thing, we never lose. The most we lose power for maybe like an hour or like 20 minutes.
But that's also from like every time we have lost power, it's because someone has hit a pole somewhere else.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we're still in the middle of winter. This has been a rough one.
And I think we're supposed to be getting more.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Which makes me, but I don't know.
But yeah, but they said this morning was supposed to be a lot worse than it was. So,
yeah. I mean, you didn't have to drive in it, so
I did. It was bad.
You didn't have to drive in it as much as I did. Okay, I drove in it during rush hour, and that wasn't fun. And I almost got killed by a snowplow.
Alex, when I went to work, it was pretty bad.
Well, it was badder at 8.
That's why I texted you because I was like, that was bad.
Well, and then it's gonna be 50 on Saturday.
Yeah, the snow's already melting.
No, yeah.
It's ridiculous. That's why next week we're supposed to get snow again, but I'm gonna wait and see on it.
Well, it looks like now it's like a 30%. I don't know. I'm in the same boat of like, I'm also gonna wait and see. Hello there, Bill. It's Bubba Fint.
It's Sir Poopy Butt.
It is. It's Sir Sharp Pants. Unfortunately, Oscar had another bout of diarrhea. Yesterday, I came home and I was like, ugh, my house reeks. And then I was like, why does it smell? And I just thought he took like a nasty dump, but no, he had a lot of diarrhea. So I can't escape it, is what I've determined. And I think he's just really sensitive because today he didn't poop at all. There was no diarrhea.
You have an old man cat, and he's got.
I have an old man. I have a cat with IBS. That's what I've determined. He has irritable bowel syndrome. So I have a vet appointment on Friday, and I'm just gonna be like, does he have IBS or something? Like, is he emotional sharding? Like, I don't. Like, well, no, because also Mom made this point, and I was like, oh my god, what if it is? The last time when he first started getting the diarrhea, it was a snowstorm. And then we had another snowstorm. And he had more really diarrhea. Weird. So I just wonder if it's like he senses my stress and then the stress is pushed onto him, which then his way of exerting the stress is through his butthole and it's spicy diarrhea. Well, I don't know if it's spicy, but I had to hear it yesterday. It's like
I'm sure the viewers wanted to hear that.
If I had to hear it, you have to hear it too. I feel so bad for him.
You embarrassed him to the point where he just left. I saw him walk off screen.
He did leave. He's sitting in a box.
Sounds
he's
right.
Currently sitting in the box. He's such a goof. I just feel so bad for him. So I'm gonna go to the vet because he seems fine now, and I didn't see any. So I don't know. I have a cat, an old man cat with IBS or just emotional diarrhea. So.
And your other cat may or may not eat it.
I hope not. She stares at him every time it happens though. Like she sits like where my cat box is and then where my exercise bike is. She like hides behind the exercise bike but like looks through the crack just to keep an eye on him. I'm like, you're a creep. Or maybe you care. I don't know. He's coming back. But yeah. I can't escape diarrhea. I can't escape it.
All right. It's been just one of those weeks, and I'm so tired all the time.
But Bill, you should get excited.
Why?
You forgot?
No.
This is coming out on my birthday. Oh wait, is it?
No,
or was it the last
birthday? Your birthday will already be quite a bit over by the time.
Still, why aren't you excited?
Because it's not your birthday yet.
You can still be getting excited.
Maybe it was a surprise and you just ruined it.
Oh, was it?
No.
Fuck you.
Wait till the weekend when it's your
birthday. My
yeah, that's me.
Sucks. No.
Okay, fine. I'll go throw your present away.
No. I have the best brother ever.
I can't really throw away something that part of it doesn't actually physically exist yet, but whatever.
Okay.
Speaking of that, we got more conventions planned. So as Alex dies off screen.
Hey, I muted it so you didn't have to hear me cough.
Yeah. I think we got our conventions planned officially now for the year. We're only doing 3 this year, like last year.
We're doing
Anime Boston's coming up pretty
that
soon.
is coming up. I'm still contemplating if I'm gonna bring out the Nero cosplay again. If I do, it involve me transporting the dress somehow. So that's the only thing I gotta figure out.
Yeah, especially if we take the train.
Yeah, I wouldn't be wearing it on the train. It would just be like putting it in like a trash bag or something and to protect it. But yeah, I'm contemplating it because it's a cool cosplay.
It
And
is.
I feel like people would appreciate it at like Anime Boston since it's anime. So I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
Yeah, we just got to see what the weather's like going into it because who knows when we get there.
Yeah. And then my new cosplay for this year, you already know it. It's for Retro World. I need to get. Do you have like a mini speaker still? I thought you had one.
I have my work one, but you probably don't want to use that one because it's kind of dying because it's old.
All right. I gotta just find one. And then I gotta like somehow find. Wonder if that's on Spotify.
It's not because it's Nintendo.
Wait, you have the app though, right?
And they haven't put any Animal Crossings other than last I checked, the only Animal Crossing that is on Nintendo Music is New Horizons, which I know it's not there. Oh no, they put New Leaf on, but I don't think it's a New Leaf either, is it?
No. The one that I want is from
DS, which they have not added yet.
Cause that one I feel like gives people the most trauma.
Yeah, they haven't put the DS one or the original up yet. It's only New Leaf and New Horizons at the moment.
I'll have to find someone. If someone can send me a perfectly legal MP3 of it, let me know. But I need that, and then I need to make my flip sign so I can just flip the random insults that he gives you for not saving.
Yeah.
And then I can just traumatize people. Why didn't you save? Save your game. I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. We're also doing Terrificon this year, first time at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah. Mohegan Sun's all like they're always a little stressful, but like the convention center's nice.
The convention center's nice and the parking's free.
Yes.
And you can wander around Mohegan Sun after.
Yeah. And you can get a nice pizza.
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. We'll see what it's about. It might suck. It might be cool. You never know.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We haven't been to a proper Comic-Con in a while, so.
And this week I signed up for a 50-mile charity bike race.
Oh, nice.
I said, well, because I wanted to like kind of set a goal for myself, and I was like, well, if I sign up for this, then I have to do it. And then I made my friend Chris also sign up for it. I didn't make him. He wanted to do it too. So we both signed up, and we're committed. So I got to train to be able to do 50 miles because the longest mileage I've been able to do is 45, which like. That's just 5 miles less. So I can do it. I just gotta. He's down. He flumped. I just got trained for it. So I've been trying to do 15 each day so far. And then I want to build it up to like 20 and then 25. And then because realistically, I don't think I'm gonna do 50 miles every day. But I want to at least get to like 25. And I think that would be reasonable because that would be like almost every other day. So that's my goal. So I have a goal to achieve. That's in June. So
you get time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't. You good?
It was kind of hiccup and kind of a burp and a little bit of barfy.
Good. Yeah. I haven't. really done anything since the last time we recorded.
Me either.
I think I still watched my ongoings. Like so.
Oh, I've been playing Pokemon still.
Oh yeah, they fucking trolled us on a Crunchyroll this week.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they were like, Oshinoko season 1 dub is available, and I was like, oh.
Like, screw you. Oh, I should tell my friend Chris that because I think he wants to. I don't know if he's finished. If he did end up getting a High Dive subscription to watch it, so I'll tell him.
I'll have to double check to make sure the dub's even on there because I heard conflicting reports, but like that was a thing that popped up, and I was like, oh, because everyone's like, I was like, oh, Oshinoko, and I'm like, oh no, it's season 1.
You're like,
again.
boo.
I've already watched that quite a few times. I don't need depression because fucking episode 1, man.
Yeah, I'm still on my hiatus.
Yeah.
I just still, I'm like, every time I'm like, do I want to? Nah, and then I don't. And I watch Dance Moms.
Yeah.
I'm on like the last season that's like good.
Good in quotation marks because nothing
good.
about that show was good.
No, it's not. Like it's so like the last season. This season 4 is probably one of the most heartbreaking ones for one girl in particular, and it's just so sad to see like the dance teacher just be a bitch, like just a jerk to this poor kid. And you're just like, oh, how did they like? Why did they put up with this? But then at the same time, you feel bad because they kind of like, unfortunately, like they got like it's sad hearing the background because they all kind of got tricked into the show because it wasn't supposed to be that big of a thing. It was supposed to be like a one-off series where they went to a bunch of different dance studios, but then it ended up becoming what it became.
They discovered Abby Lee Miller.
No, yeah.
They were like, this woman is TV gold.
No, yeah, that's really what it is. And then like unfortunately, like they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. So did they sign a contract that was totally not in their favor? Yeah. So like, but they had no idea. So
it's like if like your other favorite show, Jersey Shore, if they weren't fucking train wrecks, that show wouldn't have lasted that long.
Oh my god, yeah, it's still going.
Exactly, because the family vacation
thing is still going, and like it's so funny because I've stopped watching it because one, Paramount Plus, the ads are just
it's shit,
so obnoxious.
I'm not paying the money for the ad-free version.
Also, I have a gripe because I got this ad so many times. And I get it on YouTube too. What the fuck is Hungry Root? I get ads for it all the time.
I've never got that one.
Oh my god, I get ads for it all the time. I'm just like, why are they pushing this on me so much? I don't want it. Like, I feel like I could like say some of the commercial lines because I've gotten it so much, and I hate it. Like, I would never buy that product just because of all the fucking ads I get for it.
Yeah, no, ads are targeted and they're scary, and I hate them. That's why I'm fucking ending Paramount Plus.
He can't fit in the box, so he's halfway in it and halfway not, and he's just laying in it.
Good for him.
His whole ass is out of the box.
Good for him.
You goof. You're gonna bend that wall though. That wall is going down. Anyway, sorry, that was just I just looked over. I'm like, what are you doing?
Happens.
Yeah. But yeah, no animes for me, and Bill doesn't really have any anime updates either. Who are we?
Well, no, I watch. I'm still watching Free Reign. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm watching.
I'll watch those
Vigilantes.
eventually. I might rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm still not in the mood. Maybe I'm gonna rewatch Campfire Cooking because that's my favorite. That's like my favorite show, right? It's just like pure happiness. But you need to watch that. All right. You can watch both seasons and we can do an anime swap. That would be 24 episodes.
I'd have to pick something, though.
You better do it. Well, or we could wait until... Is Vigilantes going to be 12?
Yeah, it's 12.
We could do season 1 and 2 of Vigilantes and then Campfire Cooking.
We'll see.
Once Vigilantes out.
I'm not feeling like... I mean, it's only like
I know, give you plenty of time.
I don't feel like binging anime right now, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. It's like it'll give you plenty of time.
We'll see. We'll see.
I also don't feel like binging anything right now. I'm so burnt out on anime. It's not funny.
I'm reading books right now. That's my passion right
I've
now.
been playing Pokemon. I beat the Elite Four.
Speaking of Pokemon, did you hear about the Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green thing?
I think you mentioned it to me.
So Nintendo,
yeah, because they're selling it for like
$20 a piece. Nintendo, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, and the sad part is, they're gonna fucking make billions.
Oh yeah.
Because Pokemon fans will buy anything.
But it's also too, it's accessibility. Because realistically, if you want, unless you had it growing up, if you want to go and buy the original Fire Red and Leaf Green, good luck. That's like thousands of dollars at this point.
Not thousands. It's like
well, no, combine them to two.
It's like $200.
Oh, I thought it was like 500 a piece.
No,
isn't there one that's like 500? I saw one that was like $500 marked up.
Well, yeah, because that's a psychopath who's trying to rip someone off. If you're buying that, you're stupid.
Yeah, but there's stupid people out there who are probably
and we laugh at them for being stupid. Let me look this up right now.
I'm gonna laugh when it's like $2 million. No, just kidding.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna laugh at that person's stupidity. Yeah, so many fucking fake ones too that you have to watch out for. So Fire Red is averaging about 120, 130.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad. But still, $20 is a lot cheaper than that.
Well, yeah, it is, but it's also...
And you could play on your Switch and hold it 2 inches from your face, just the way I like it.
Yeah, but it's also the fact that there is a fucking app on the Switch for GBA games that are for free when you pay the subscription. But then because Nintendo can get away with this shit, because they're never going to put Pokemon games on those.
No.
They never will.
That wouldn't make money, Bill.
I see so many people making excuses. No, I see so many people making excuses. They're like, well, it's because it has to do with they don't want you to rewind, or they don't want you to do this or this or this. And I'm always like, possibly, but at the same time, they're doing this because they're going to make fucking bank because they can. Like, $20 is ridiculous for these games. They should be $5 at most. Nintendo would still make millions. They would still make millions.
But they're greedy, Bill. They're Mr. Krabs.
Nintendo
like money.
All the gaming companies are evil, but Nintendo is extra evil.
Yeah.
They always will be. And they can release a broken, unfunctioning Pokemon game, and it ends up being the best selling in the series because the fans are stupid. I'm just saying. I bought the damn game. I'm one of the problem. You bought it twice.
No, I didn't buy it twice. I got it for Christmas twice.
Still.
Oh, Scarlet and Violet? I thought you were talking about the new one.
No, that's apparently functioning.
Yeah. The graphics are just shit on that one. Yeah, no, Scarlet and Violet, there's moments where I'm like, whoa, I'm sinking into the ground.
To be fair, there isn't a Pokemon game that graphically looks amazing for the time it came out.
Yeah, but I will say though that there's things that looked better in Scarlet and Violet that look worse in ZA.
True, but ZA is also a very different game they're going for.
There's things in Legends of Arc. I can't say it. That look better than ZA.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
and that's what they were going for.
People bought it.
Yep.
I would know. So, but yeah, that's all the news I really have right now.
Yeah. What are you drinking? I thought I'd change it up.
Well, I'm not changing it up because I'm drinking a Franny's.
Yeah, but what kind of Franny's?
Blood Orange Bliss.
Blood?
When did this whole adding blood to everything become a thing?
Well, no, blood orange is a type of orange.
Cool.
The orange that's why it's pink on the thing. That's like a blood orange. Where it's pink on the inside.
I'm not a fruit expert.
I'm not either, but I know what a blood orange is.
They're all oranges to me.
No, it's different.
Either way, it's
like
fine.
There's the ones that have like the big like a mole on them. I can't remember.
Mole. That's an interesting way of putting it. That's not what I've heard people call it.
That's why I said mole. All right, what would you rate Franny's orange? So, like on a scale of like Fanta and Franny's, what would you prefer?
I prefer the Franny's because you get more for your buck. It's less calories and it's caffeinated.
But taste-wise,
it's orange soda. It doesn't matter.
But it does matter because
it doesn't to me.
No, it does because I bought
doesn't.
zero sugar. Zevia, I think it's Zevia or Zetivia, whatever it's called, orange soda, and it's shit. You just taste that fake sugar, bleh, and it's awful. I want Fanta.
I don't.
Fanta, don't you?
I had a Fanta recently, and it left a nasty aftertaste.
You know what was the best orange soda I ever had?
What?
When I was in Ireland. Whatever they do in Europe for Fanta, orange soda, it's just so much better.
Do you remember? So this is taking us way back. Do you remember the Brighams in the mall we used to go to back in the day? The orange soda that was like pure syrup.
Yeah.
It was disgusting, but as children, you're like, "This is good,
yummy."
And then you grow up and you go, "Ooh."
I miss Brighams.
You can still get the ice cream.
I know, but I don't remember any of the food. Can we go to Friendly's? I want a Monster Mash.
Do you want to go Friday?
I want to go to. No, I don't. Not for my birthday.
Because I'm buying you Friday, whatever you want.
Well,
if you want to go to Friendly's,
can we eat somewhere like for the food, but then go to Friendly's just so I can get a Monster Mash?
Oh my god!
We did the mash. We did the monster.
Can you even do that?
Yeah, they still have it.
Well, can you just go and get ice cream?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't been to a Friendly's in
a
decade.
Hold on. Friendly's. Yes, it's still there. Monster Mash Sundae. Order now. Yeah, they still have the cone head. Fuck the Monster Mash. I want the cone head. That one was my favorite because you got the little.
Well, you don't want to fulfill the childhood experience and get the food.
I'm like, like when you look at a menu and like the food, none of it looks good.
Well, no, it's so fucking staged that it doesn't look real or it looks like shit.
All right, I'm gonna send you a link in the chat. Just look at that menu and tell me if any of those items look good. None of them look appetizing. That mac and cheese doesn't look
Alex, birthday celebrations.
Wait, where?
It's right on the front page.
Hell yeah! No, scroll down to the food.
It looks AI generated. Soup of the day looks like pea.
I feel like. Wait, do they still have
loaded waffle fries? That was not a thing back in the day.
That is not. Oh yeah.
Quesadilla. This menu is nothing like what it used to be. Oh my god. Well, the quesadillas I remember. I do remember the quesadillas.
My favorite sandwich. Do they? Oh, they don't make it anymore. Ew! They have a hot dog.
You want a dog?
Oh, they do have.
But they still, Alex. They still have the crispy chicken salad. That means we can take mom there.
Well, no, I'm talking about my favorite thing was the honey barbecue chicken super melt sandwich. It was disgusting, but delicious.
Oh, there's a crispy buffalo chicken wrap?
There's $100,000 Cobb salad?
That looks like shit. Like the crispy chicken, that's iconic.
Look at these ice cream sundaes! Oh my god, I want them.
Alex, it's not the same. They don't have the goddamn metal, disgusting, like, cup holders anymore.
No, they do. Scroll down.
Ew.
Look
Ew,
at the
God, they
cones
do.
and dishes.
They do. Oh, the kids' desserts. That's where you're looking.
Yeah. Ew, the kids. Why do they sell hot dogs? Ew.
Alex, the worms and dirt.
Worms and dirt. I love worms and dirt.
Oh yeah, they did breakfast too. I forgot. Why are we just looking at the friendly?
Because I want to get an ice cream. Wait, look at that like peanut butter one.
Oh, I remember the kids' meal. Okay, this is why these are the things I remember.
Reese's Pieces. No, I want Reese's peanut butter cups. I want like an. All right, we don't have to go to Friendly's. We can go somewhere better for food.
That was a trip down memory lane.
We just looked at the. Are you gonna ask me what I'm drinking?
I know you're drinking water in your cup.
It's my water bottle. This is a bottle.
You tried. I know.
Bottle. Oh, and so did Oscar. He got in the actual box.
Oh, he's like Eric Foreman. Can you get into that box?
Oh, it's so sad that show's ruined.
Yeah, a lot of shows are.
That one I can never watch again. It's unfortunately that one's. Look at you. Your fluff makes it look like your head's just floating there.
But we should get into our topic for this episode. We're doing another 3 anime films, guys.
No.
We're doing another trilogy, the easiest 3 anime films to do.
Yes.
We're talking about the original 3 Pokemon movies.
Wait, I thought we were talking about Digimon.
No, we already did that.
What?
That movie was basically 3 movies.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
That soundtrack was better than this shit in this movie. That's all I'm
What do you mean? Brother, my brother.
That song is unironically kind of catchy, but the moment it plays is so fucking stupid. Like, they're beating the shit out of each other. Why is that song playing? Like, ugh.
And it sounds too much like Take a Picture.
It does vaguely sound like Take a Picture, but it doesn't have like the really fun industrial drums.
Just add those drums to it and it's the same song.
Yeah, it also doesn't have Richard Patrick screaming his ass off.
But we have brother, my brother.
You know what my favorite thing was? You found that live version of it. And the best part is when the guy goes, and this is a song called Brother by Brother, and nobody claps. Just like
it's not a very good song. Like,
no, it's not. It's also a song that was made just for this movie, which is funny because that is a real band. Like I actually looked up their discography. They have actual music, but that song was strictly for this soundtrack.
Yeah.
That being said, though, Pokemon the first movie,
it's the best one because Ash dies.
So apparently, I found a meme. Ash dies in a lot of these movies. Like it's actually a recurring thing.
Yeah. Actually, no, he doesn't die, Bill. They give him a revive because I have a theory, everyone. I'm bringing this up, Bill.
Oh my God, I forgot about this.
So,
this was Alex's crackhead theory.
No, there's logic to it. Okay, Ash has been 10 for many years, and he keeps having birthdays. It's been like 20 years and he's still 10 years old. And you know why? Because he didn't age. He evolved. He's part Pokemon. Where's his father? He's been there the whole time. It's Mr. Mime. His mother fucked him up.
Yep, that is Alex's crackhead theory that she made up.
There's logic to it, though. Why is he always 10?
Because the writers are lazy.
No, that's his final evolution is a 10-year-old. That's why you never see his father. That's why she's always with Mr. Mime. And Mr. Mime is always so concerned about him. And that's why the other Pokemon on his team always fucking hate him at first. You know why? Because it's rude. They're like, what the fuck? You're a Pokemon too. Why are you trying to put me in a ball? We're the same. And
Alex spent way too much time fleshing out this
I
theory.
mean, I you cannot tell me that there isn't some lot like like it does make a little sense. Like he evolved into a 10-year-old. He was like maybe he was a baby. You know, Ash might only actually be like 5 years old and we don't even know cuz maybe he evolved like he started out as baby fetus, then he evolved into toddler and then his final evolution 10-year-old and he can't evolve any further and
So
that's why he's
it's the Sim.
canonically 10.
It's the Sims.
Yes. And so he's part Pokemon. That's his final evolution. He's half Pokemon, half human. His father's Mr. Mime, and that's why all the Pokemon hate him. Like that's why Charizard and Pikachu hated him at first because they're like, "What the fuck? You're a
Well,
Pokemon."
Charizard did not hate him at first. Charizard just evolved into an asshole.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, and because he evolved and he realized, "What the fuck? You're a Pokemon too."
So this movie
And that's why all of them are he doesn't evolve them because like he's like, oh my god, they'll be 10 too. I don't want them to I'm the only 10-year-old allowed.
He doesn't evolve them because the writers of that anime are lazy.
No.
Ugh.
It's all my theory. And my theory has very sound logic. Anyone listening, please agree with me that Ash is part Pokemon, his father's Mr. Mime, and his mother is a cheating whore.
Anyways, so the movie itself,
Brother.
we watched these via the Blu-ray trilogy release that came out years ago, which is a very convenient way to watch these movies, although it also has the trade-off of you don't get the little shorts in between each one, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's also whatever. Basically, we didn't.
I didn't really miss them.
I mean, the Pikachu's vacation one is funny because Charizard gets his head stuck in a pipe because he's an idiot, and the Pokemon all team up to save him. I don't remember what the short before 2000 was, and the short before 3 was the Pichu one where the Pichus are annoying little shits
In the city.
Yeah. So you remember that one?
I remember that one. The other ones don't remember.
You probably would remember Pikachu's Vacation because we saw it a bunch. I mean, we saw this movie in theaters, and for some reason, I remember the Digimon movie more than I remember seeing this movie.
I have no recollection of seeing this movie in theaters.
Well, Alex, that's because you were 3 years old.
Yeah.
And I was 4.
And I was too busy thinking of that theory, and it's just stuck with me
you were too busy probably eating popcorn or staring
singing,
at the floor.
Brother, my brother.
But yeah, the movie is known as Pokemon the First Movie, or its literal Japanese translation, Pocket Monsters the Movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Yes.
And yeah, this movie is interesting. It's pretty iconic for the time.
This one was the best one.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. Because like 2000, I only like that movie because of the meme of that damn boat. And then 3 is like they were going like way too hard in that movie, I swear. But the first movie is pretty fucking short. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It is like I was actually surprised how simple the plot is. So it like you also know the story behind the localization of this movie, right?
No.
How 4 kids basically fucked the entire plot.
That just sounds like 4 kids doing what 4 kids did best.
They basically
fucking shit up.
They took away all of the deep meaning in this plot because there's in the Japanese version there's like this whole subplot about Mewtwo like suffering from like he has like an existential crisis about because he's a clone and he's actually a very deep complex character. And 4 Kids is I found the exact quote from 4 Kids CEO at the time, thank you Wikipedia, was basically they wanted the audience to see the character as clearly a villain because he is obviously a villain and we can't have moral ambiguity here. And he basically claimed that all of the trying to work out the actual deep plot would have been a hassle.
Huh.
because kids are stupid, don't you know? Um, and then there is like multiple points where they just get Pokemon names wrong. Like they call it a Scyther and Alakazam at one point, which I did point out. And their response was, well, kids are either dumb and they won't notice, or it'll be an interesting learning experience because they'll be like, well, Team Rocket doesn't know because they're dumb too.
Oh my god!
This man's like logic is so fucking stupid.
So I scrolled. I'm on the Wikipedia, and I scrolled to the bottom. Well, I scrolled closer to the bottom, and it has like awards. And this movie won. It won the worst achievement in animation award.
Well,
and the most unwelcome direct-to-video release.
Direct-to-video? It was in theaters. I don't get that one. I will say, talking about the animation, so when we started watching this, I was kind of like, oh wow, I kind of like the old traditional animation. Then I saw some of the scenes and I was like, this movie looks like shit. Like that scene where Ash walks out of the freaking thing with all the original Pokemon again, that looked horrible.
Oh yeah, where they just kind of like appeared.
Yeah, like it looked so badly spliced together. That being said, though, I will say, as bad as 4Kids can be, their voice actors do a good job.
Yeah.
Like, you can't knock the VAs for the bad script because they do a pretty good job. Like Veronica Taylor is Ash. Like, it's an iconic voice. We all remember it.
The half Pokemon hybrid. Yes.
You're not gonna let this one go, are you?
I'm not. No. My theory is sound, Bill, and until you're agreeing with me, I'm not letting it go.
Whatever. Rachel Lillis, R.I.P. As Misty is iconic, and then of course Eric Stewart as Brock and James. I didn't realize Rachel Lillis was Jessie as well.
They gotta save that money, Bill.
No, she had range. And then, of course, famously, Jay Geode was the voice of Mewtwo, and for years he was an unknown, like uncredited, because he actually went under the name Philip Bartlett, which is another actor entirely. So it caused a bit of confusion there. But yeah, I love the performance. The movie itself, though, is pretty, in all honesty, kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It's basically Mewtwo's angry.
Yeah. Mewtwo is in his angsty teen phase, because he might also be part human. You never know through experimentation. Yeah, he's basically in his angsty teen phase. I mean, but he also was like, basically as soon as he like woke up, all the doctors were like, yeah, we're gonna experiment on you, fuck you. And he was like, well, fuck you, I can kill you,
kill everybody. And then Giovanni shows up and he's like, be my friend, I care. With fingers crossed behind his back.
And then like the first thing he does is like put on this armor, and Mewtwo's like, why is it suppressing my power? And he's like, don't worry about it.
It's not, it's so you can focus it. It's like, sure.
And then eventually he's like, he betrays. Fuck you.
And then he just sets up an island. And he
with a lot of windmills. And he kidnaps a Nurse Joy.
He does. Can we
Nurse
talk about...
Joy is also, I think, a Pokemon.
There's millions of them and they all look alike.
Yeah. Nurse Joy and the police
lady. I was thinking Officer Jenny. I was thinking more like the fact that like what a weird family where like this entire family.
No, they're Pokemon.
They all look alike and they're just destined to become either nurses or police women, which is like.
Originally, Nurse Joy stemmed from a similar situation as Ash Ketchum, where it was when a mommy and a Pokemon love each other very much, and then eventually they just became full Pokemon later on through many genetic,
a lot of dittos. Then you're saying
yes, a lot of dittos happened, which created the Nurse Joy Pokemon, and same with the Officer Jenny race.
Anyways, so the whole plot
is wrong with me.
The whole plot is dumb. Like there's this whole like thing where they're basically just like battling for no reason. Well, remember that one still of Bulbasaur where he looked like a grub and you had to reverse it and you didn't know how to use the remote for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that was like the first 5 minutes, like this random, like, oh, it was a grunt from what was it? A
It was a
pirate grunt.
guy. It was a guy. It was a random guy with a bandana, but he had a fucking Team Aqua bandana
Well,
on.
no, they recycled a Team Aqua person.
Team Aqua didn't
Aqua.
exist yet, Alex.
Well, they recycled the design and they just changed it a little bit, and they said good enough. Or this is where Team Aqua's design stemmed from.
That's probably more likely because they
that's-
didn't
yeah.
exist yet.
And during that fight, that's where that was when they were eating lunch after kicking the guy's ass.
Yeah, and that side view of Bulbasaur where he looked so bad.
Yeah, I couldn't get the remote to work.
Yeah, the animation in this movie is surprisingly not good. Like,
Yeah.
it is for a movie, it's pretty rough.
And then Dragonite came
Oh,
in
yeah.
and just fucked up their whole lunch.
Yeah, why are Dragonites just like slaves to be like mail carriers in this
Yeah.
universe? Like,
They're killing machines.
Dragonite.
A Dragonite would have kicked Mewtwo's ass, I'm just saying.
But yeah, they all get invited to this island thing, and then Mewtwo's like, "You're invited, but I'm gonna make a fucking storm that that light back there was."
I know, I was about to say, you're like, fucking storm, and then like it's like
But that light was going. The storm. He basically. My brain just broke.
Brother, my brother.
Mewtwo like creates a storm, and he's like, "It's a challenge. Only the true trainers can show up if they through the storm," which basically involves like a water type per trainer, and then like some flying types were like, "We'll just fly there."
Yeah.
And then Ash and company take a boat, like a random Viking ship.
A Viking ship. No, it's not a random Viking ship, Bill. It's a Team Rocket Viking ship.
It's Team Rocket, but in the context of them, they just take this sketchy ass Viking ship that shows
They're
up.
like, all right, we don't got another choice. We gotta
and then
get
it's
to
like,
that island.
surprise, it's Team Rocket. And then they fall out
No, in
of
theory,
the boat and
couldn't
just
like
use their fucking water types anyways. I'm like,
couldn't Ash fly on Charizard in theory?
in theory, but Charizard's also an asshole.
Well, yeah, because
at
like
this
I mean,
point.
Ash is a Pokemon, and
Charizard would
Charizard
dump-
doesn't want to be.
Charizard would just dump him in the fucking ocean at this point.
Yeah, I would too if I was a Pokemon and another
I'm not
Pokemon was
acknowledging
putting me
this
in a Pokemon.
crack theory that you've come up with.
It's not. It makes so much sense.
It makes literally no sense.
Just like the nurse. No, it makes a lot of sense. That's why he's perpetually 10. He evolved into a 10-year-old.
You're giving the writers an excuse for their just lazy writing.
Yes, that's fine. I don't care. It makes me laugh. Just the idea of Mr. Mime being his father.
It's really fucked up though that the rest of the plot of this movie is literally they make it to the island, Mewtwo steals their Pokemon, clones them all, and then basically he's like, "You're all gonna die."
And then they all start punching each other.
Yeah, then
brother.
All the clones start fighting each other, and then Ash is a psychopath because Pikachu gets like kidnapped, and Ash is like, "No!" Also, fucking continuity error. Mewtwo claims he steals everybody's Pokemon, but like very clearly, Misty and Brock did not let out all their Pokemon.
Well, they weren't invited.
Doesn't matter. They were still. Ash didn't let out all his Pokemon either. I'm just saying. He only let out the ones that
Ash
mattered.
is a little tricky Pokemon himself.
No, it's because they were lazy. It was dumb writing.
Yeah. You just realized that with this movie.
It was when you're a child, it was much more entertaining. This was just dumb. Like they fight, and then Mew shows up, and then the two of them, Mew's like you think he's helping, but no, he's just being an annoying little shit.
Yeah.
He just kind of helps. And then they kill Ash because Ash runs right in the middle of their fucking blast.
But don't worry, revives exist.
But they don't use a revive. They just cry on him, and it brings him back to life.
That's what revives are made of. Pokemon's tears.
No, you're just making up more bullshit.
But see, that also makes sense too, because realistically, any other actual human would not come back from that.
Alex,
but because
the Pokemon aren't dead when you revive them, they're just knocked out. Your logic is
he was knocked out. He was just a little crispy.
No, he was straight up a rock.
Yeah, that's fine. He was paralyzed.
No, you're just you're just like
No,
making up
it's
stuff
fine.
to push your bullshit theory.
But a regular person
Go
would have been
post
able
this
to
on
come
the
back.
Pokemon Reddit and see just what happens. Post your theory over there.
They need to make like a fake account just to post it so people don't harass
What,
me.
your Reddit account that you've posted one thing on and you never use?
Hey, I don't use social media. Okay, I
I
think
know, I'm aware.
yeah. I like to go home. I like to play my games
And
and
watch
hang out with my
garbage.
cats and go on my bike. I have
Yeah,
to talk to people at work. Let me have my
so do I.
theories. Brother, my Bill, join in.
No,
Bruh.
I'm tired of it already.
That's so
But yeah,
fun.
they
I have
revive
a different
Ash.
song for the second part, so don't worry.
You can't play actual music on the
No, I'm
podcast.
not going to play actual music. I'm not stupid. I can sing it badly though.
But yeah, the movie is basically Ash gets brought back to life, and then Mewtwo's like, "Oh, I'm not angry anymore.
And then
Bye
he takes his
bye."
clone yeah, he takes his clone Pokemon and they can all miraculously fly and they all fly away together.
Also, Brock is a fucking predator. Like, so
You
seriously.
just realized that?
Well, they play it up for laughs, and then you just watch this now, and as an adult, and you're like, you're just like,
Chris
it's a little.
Hansen, get over here.
Have a seat, sir.
Have a seat, Brock. Fuck.
Well, no. He doesn't really go after kids, Alex, though. So Chris Hansen wouldn't really make sense.
Oh.
It's always an adult woman.
I was trying to make you think my screen froze. Did it work for you?
No, because you couldn't. You can't stay still for more than like 2 seconds.
Hey, I got a lot of ideas in my head, Bill. Like Ash being part Pokemon.
Go write your fan fiction.
I will.
But
The day was 1982. Ash's mother.
Anyways, this movie basically ends.
Mr. Mime.
It had a sequel,
He said,
kind of.
He's fine.
It had like a sequel called Mewtwo Returns, which was like a show mini movie thing. Apparently, I've never seen it because I don't think I ever watched that part of the show. And then there was also the CGI remake of this movie that I've yet to watch as well.
Ooh. The movie budget was $5 million and it made $172.7 million.
Did it?
Yeah. That's why we got more.
And the best part is too that's just the American marketing budget, because the movie was made in Japan and with different budget probably.
Yeah.
That was the budget for doing the dub and all the shit and the marketing. But speaking of the marketing, this is the movie that also had the murder balls.
Mm.
I found one of those upstairs going through some shit, by the way.
Oh, like from the
infamous Burger King.
Burger King.
The ones that a lot of children died because I'm not going deep into it, but yeah, they were recalled.
Look it up.
There's many a video online. I found one of those up in my attic, and I was like, "Why the fuck do I have one of these?" Like, Jesus. Yeah, that was a very insane time because that was like Pokemania. Like,
yeah,
like that's like people thought like Pokemon was gonna like take over the world. But moving on now, we get Pokemon the Movie 2000, or Pocket Monsters the Movie, The Phantom Pokemon Lugia's Explosive Birth. What?
What the hell kind of name is that?
That is Japan for you. I always thought it was weird how, as a child, I was like, how did they go from 1 to 2000? That's stupid. Children brain, Yeah.
It came out in the year 2000.
It did. And this movie had a budget of 30 million.
Ah.
And it made 133. No, it made 133.9 million. So they still
No, it made less than the last movie.
Yeah, but it made their money back. It made their money back, so.
Yeah. It still made less.
Yeah, this movie is weirdly the most forgettable, I'd say, of the three.
The only thing that is memorable is the villain in his spaceship.
Well, yeah, there's two things that are memorable about this movie. There's the villain has so the villain. You know what's funny about the villain? He gets like yeeted out of the plot so fast.
Well, and the only reason I remember him is because of his haircut. And I ran.
Well, yeah, he's got a flock of seagulls
away.
But he also, his entire thing is he's like not even a villain in the traditional sense because he doesn't actually want to do any evil. He's just a collector, and he's collecting the legendaries for his collection, which he flies around in this CGI abomination of a ship.
Yeah,
that's the
which
thing.
I don't think looked as bad. It's very busy, but I didn't think it looked terrible.
It looks bad in specific angles, particularly when like all the propellers are on screen. You're just like, ooh. But there's that, and then the other thing that people remember from this movie is the fucking boat, that goddamn boat that somehow is like.
Oh yeah, it's funny because they talk about like a chosen one, but really.
The chosen one was the boat.
Yeah,
they used that boat.
Was the chosen one.
That boat goes up a flight of stairs at one point. Like it gets taken up into the fucking.
Even
ship.
the plot synopsis for this is like 4 paragraphs on Wikipedia because they're like, yeah, who fucking cares?
Also, rewatching this, I forgot that this movie was during Orange Islands because like when we see the cast, it's like, oh yeah, Tracy's here.
I forgot Tracy existed.
I did too. I was like, oh fuck, Tracy, right? The guy who gets demoted to Professor Oak's minion for like the rest of
Professor
the French.
Oak's bitch.
Probably, I'm sure there's a fanfic of that.
Hell anyway. Yeah, just like Ash's mom and Mr. Mime. That probably exists.
I mean, that fanfic probably exists.
Ship it,
it's not as deep as what you're trying to imply, but
hey, you know what? After this, I'm gonna go searching, and I'm gonna find one, and I know
horrified by what you find.
I feel like someone's thinking the same way I am. They have to. It's not just me. Aww.
Anyways,
sorry. Miss Dingles came up. Oscar's still in the box, and she just gave him drive-by kisses.
Yes.
Usually she gives him headlocks, so I'll take it.
Yeah, this
movie I don't remember anything about the plot besides they go to the island.
Well, no, you don't remember
the birds.
You don't remember the entire subplot about that random island girl who's like got a thing for Ash, and she's like constantly like going up to Misty and being all like, "I'm stealing your man, bitch."
Yeah, but
Misty's like, "What man?"
It would never work out because he has to be with the Pokemon.
Yeah, there was that whole plot, which gets completely ignored, by the way, once the series restarts. But
yeah, as it should, because he has to be with a Pokemon.
I'm ignoring your dumb bullshit. Yeah, it's stupid shit like that, and then basically the whole collector's plot gets unraveled because he captures them in his ship and just lets them wander around unlike restricted. Also,
Zapdos has a human scream.
Yeah, that scream. Like straight up. Because what he does is he just captures the legendaries and just leaves them in there, like in these like
in little balls,
containment things, and like he basically like
and then he just starts blasting a flock of seagulls. He's just putting their albums on repeat.
Well, also that one piece of animation that got reused.
Oh yeah, the one where like whenever
he's like looking at his like computer and he just does that like 3
and like
times.
That chess piece like moves across the screen or something. Like yeah they reused that like 6 times.
No, but what's dumb is like they let Ash and
the budget was 30 million.
No, that was for the marketing. Because the marketing for this movie was insane. Because I still remember it vividly. Because I would like start to be like Pokemon 2000. You'd see that fucking airship fly in, and as a kid, you're like, whoa! And then you look at it now and you go, ew.
It wasn't as bad. I've seen much worse.
I just think that thing is over designed and it's like hideous looking personally. But what's funny though is because he lets them just wander around his ship unrestricted. They immediately they basically are like antagonizing Zapdos and Maltros, and basically they end up getting free in the ship, and then they just destroy it from the inside while he's trying to catch Articuno, and then he just crashes into a hill. And like all his
These guys.
collectibles just fly out everywhere, and he doesn't even care. He's so like whatever about it.
Because he's busy jamming out.
Look,
And I ran.
also, there was an entire subplot about they had to find these 3 stones to like bring peace, because then they had to get like Lugia.
There was? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I zoned that out.
You were too busy laughing about other shit. You were building your fucking fan theory in your head.
Probably.
But like Lugia shows up and he talks, and I hate when he talks.
Lugia.
I just hate that he talks. Like the Pokemon, I don't like Pokemon.
Yeah, talking. Anytime the Pokemon talk,
that's a recurring theme in all 3 of these movies, by the way.
Yeah. I wonder if Mr. Mime talks. How do they communicate?
It does. He goes, Mr. Mime.
Yeah. I wonder if that was Ash's first word. Like as his father holds him and he goes, Mr. Mime. And then Ash goes, Mr. Mime. Then
so stupid.
It's not. It has standing, Bill. You know, when I first said it, you did kind of agree.
No, I did not. I just kind of went sure and just ignored you after that.
That's an agreement. You did. You kind of agreed. You were like, there's some sound logic here.
Yeah, but anyway, the ending
is there
of the
really
movie,
anything else to talk about this one? It was kind of boring.
Ash finds the 3 stones, and that saves the day. Lugia basically tells the 3 birds to shut the fuck up, and then he goes back into water, and then
in that boat,
they go back on their journey. Misty apparently confesses she loves Ash at one point, and then it gets ignored after that.
Wait, we forgot to talk about probably the most only interesting part of this movie, and it's the end credits. Pokemon!
Yeah, the Weird Al Pokemon plays, which is amazing.
That's the only good thing about this movie.
Well, no, I remember that because you were like, is this Weird Al? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also the movie ends with the collector in his destroyed ruins. He picks up his fucking ancient Mew card. He's like, the one I started with. And he just pays. That's it. Never see it
and
again.
Then he ran. He ran so far away.
Well, his whole house just got destroyed.
Get away. He's like, I gotta get away, and I gotta get a new haircut because Flock of Seagulls has not been popular in a while.
Hey, that song's amazing.
It is amazing. And that haircut, Bill. Your next haircut.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
And I ran so far. Just sings it crying.
I'm over it.
You're over it?
I'm over your nonsense.
Nonsense. It will never stop. Unless you end the podcast, it will never stop.
Oh, here's a fun one. For under critical reception at the 2000 Stinkers Bad Movie Awards.
Oh, they have it on this too?
The film was nominated for Worst Achievement in Animation. And the remake or sequel nobody was clamoring for, which I call bullshit on because these movies fucking made millions. So these critics can shut the fuck up. But also it lost the Worst Achievement in Animation to Digimon the movie, which is really funny to me.
That is hilarious.
Which I still find dumb because I still think Digimon the movie has better animation than this movie. They're also just anime. Like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah, I actually do wonder if at the time it was the bias of it being an anime film.
It most likely was. That's my theory because anime was still icky to most people online at the time.
Icky.
But moving on to the third movie now.
This is the movie where it gets really weird.
Yeah, this movie is like weirdly dark.
And Ash's mom cheats on Mr. Mime with Entei.
No, she doesn't. Like, that doesn't even happen. You're just making shit up.
He's the daddy, and she's the mommy.
So, you want to talk about how the diminishing returns of these movies? So, this was the third movie. It's called Pokemon 3, the movie, or its official name, Pocket Monsters, the movie, Emperor of the Crystal Tower, Entei.
Yeah.
I think it had another movie name over here, but I can't find it right now, and I don't really care that much. This one had a budget of 3 to 16 million and only made 68.5. So these were already sinking in fucking sales. Because I'm pretty sure after this they stopped doing them in the theaters.
Yeah, and they were just direct to video, baby.
I mean, it made more sense because let's face it, these movies are just long episodes of the show.
Yes.
Yeah. So this movie is weirdly dark. It starts out like, so I remember this movie the most out of the three because for some reason, like when Alex was at her dance classes and I was stuck there for hours on end, this movie was always playing in like the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching. I'd never see it in full because your classes were never as long as the movie. But
no,
parts of
eventually, though, you saw it in bits and pieces enough to see the whole movie.
I saw most of it, but this movie is like weirdly dark. Like it starts out with like this dad who like lives in like a mansion. The mom is supposedly dead, and
she comes back.
Yeah, I still don't understand that.
She's a Pokemon too.
But
revive.
He's like he's basically a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. You said revive. The Pokemon aren't dead when you revive them, but the name of a revive is literally revive. Get it? Are you getting it? They're dead. They're dead, and they have magical revive items.
They're knocked out. You're going way too deep into this now. But
I know, and it's pissing you off, and it makes me laugh.
Because it's just dumb.
They used to revive everyone. You know what I've determined is there's just a lot of Pokemon human hybrids in the Pokemon world, which makes sense with just the amount.
Remember in like the first season when like dogs appeared and then like they just made no animals like outside of Pokemon after that.
Yep.
But yeah, like this, it's weird. It's like he's basically a Yu-Gi-Oh like Egyptian artifact hunter, and then he like discovers the unknown. And they just yeet him out of existence for a while. Yep. He basically is Squidward in that episode of SpongeBob falling through that like Flying Dutchman portal thing.
Yes.
And then the weird like his friend brings like the box that like yeeted him out of existence back to his daughter's house, and I'm like, this is a bad idea, sir. Yeah. And then of course like she's like, "Where's my daddy? I'm gonna just play with these puzzle pieces on the floor," and
like the guy who was like the assistant, they were definitely hooking up him and the dad.
Alex,
there was chemistry there.
I made the joke in the first movie that Jesse and James clearly hook up behind the scenes, and you were like, "No, that's stupid."
No, I did, Joe. No, I'm not gonna say what I said on the podcast.
Well, no,
my mother. I'm not gonna say it.
Alex, Alex, you're straight up saying that there's like bestiality throughout this episode. All right, I don't think you can go any lower. Alex said James is a bottom, which is probably true.
It is.
Which is probably true.
In that relationship, yes.
But moving on from that,
she begs him.
Moving on from that, no, Alex. Mom won't watch this because it's a Pokemon episode.
Oh yeah, true. She hates Pokemon. She's gonna hate it more after this.
She won't hear this. She's not gonna listen to this. Moving on though, so the daughter like spells out like, "I want my daddy back" in the unknown or something, and then the unknown.
My dad keeps cheating on my mom with this assistant. Help.
No, mom's dead. The mom is dead.
Oh, he won't be my replacement mom. No.
But like also the unknown are like also CGI abominations. And they just basically show up and then just decide, "Oh, let's just fuck this entire planet up." And then they turn her entire mansion into this like crystal palace thing that just gets progressively more and more insane as it goes on, and it's like a CGI effect that looks very 90s 2000s.
It didn't look terrible. I've seen
the crystallization. The crystallization looked okay still. The unknowns were very off. They looked very out of place, which kind of worked. I'm not gonna lie. And then they make a fake Entei because the dad was like researching Entei at the time. So they just kind of add Entei into, he becomes her father figure. It's a very dumb plot. The
Yeah.
daughter is kind of unhinged. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And the unknown are just fully
And then they
going with
kidnap
it.
Ash's mom.
They do.
Yeah.
There's also
And
that
then she
random.
cheats on Mr. Mime.
Literally doesn't, but
She does. Because she was the mommy and he was the daddy.
literally nothing happens. But
That
either
we
way,
saw.
like
They didn't animate it.
literally,
Literally.
she's only like mind controlled for like 3 seconds, and
Yeah,
then she
she is.
immediately sees Ash being an idiot and snaps out of it. Like,
Yeah. My hybrid son.
but there's also that random trainer girl that they run into early on, and then like
Well, that's the intro battle fight, and
Yeah.
then she just sticks around, and
Yeah,
I
she
don't even
just
remember her fucking name.
I don't either. Other than there's like another one of these random adult characters just hanging out that Brock has a thing for.
And did we say? Well, yeah, he was the Brock love interest. But
No,
did he say that
love
May
interest.
was? Oh,
What?
didn't he say? Didn't you say that like her design was like May's copy?
It had like aspects of what May's design would be. It's probably just a convenience though, coincidence, because she had a bandana and like the same shirt kind of looking thing. But either way, it's not important. It's just an observation because Pokemon designs are all kind of the same. Yeah, and then they have to like go into the tower, and this movie goes on longer than I remember.
Yes, it does.
Because they like, there's this whole thing where they gotta break in, and then Entei keeps like showing up, and like
he's like, I'm busy.
The girl Molly becomes an adult for a little bit because like
yeah, that was weird too.
Yeah, well, because it was like I forgot how much of an adult she becomes because I'm like this is like an 8-year-old girl. Can we like not?
Yeah, yeah, this movie was weird.
I mean, thankfully,
weirder than my theories.
I mean, thankfully, Misty's like flat out like, yo, I'm like a gym leader. You don't have to pretend. And she's like, oh, okay. And then goes back to being a child. I'm like, thank God, because that was dumb. Yeah, it's stupid. They go through the whole castle. They eventually like Ash finally refinds his mom, and then they're like, stop being dumb. Like, this is not reality. You're being delusional. And the girl's like, okay, fine. I want it back. And then the unknowns are like, no, like, we're gonna make it worse now.
We want to create more ashes.
And there's just a big climactic fight. Entei eventually sacrifices himself to like stop the unknown. And then the crystallization goes away, and then her dad just appears out of the Flying Dutchman portal.
Back in the temple.
Yeah. And then the ending, her mom's just back.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's the assistant in drag.
Sure, whatever. Never see them again at this point, so... This movie had the most complex plot, and I literally summed it up shorter than all of them, because literally nothing happens in this movie. These movies are all pretty simple now that I think about it.
Was there any memorable music in this one?
It had a remix of the Pokemon Johto theme.
Yeah, but we didn't have anything like...
No, Brother My Brother is by far the craziest one. Like, we had the Gold and Silver Poke Rap at one point, but that was so fucking unforgettable. A lot of it, like... or forgettable, I should say. Like, there wasn't anything super notable. Yeah, nah, not really. The film got a 20% from critics, which I'm convinced is mostly just critics reviewing anime movies that have no business reviewing anime movies. I mean, by anime movie standards, it's not very good. I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah,
but has a better plot than its two predecessors. I'm like, kind of, not by much. Yeah, these are movies that are like specifically fan service. Like the later ones get more interesting.
Oh, actually, this is interesting. So looking at the box office, yes. I believe this came out. It looks like from what I'm reading, this came out the week of Spy Kids.
Yeah, which wasn't
so that's why no one saw it. That's why the box office was so low, because everyone was seeing Spy Kids instead.
You know what's hilarious? Spy Kids is also one of those movies that's kind of bad, but like in like the great way.
Yeah, we already talked about Spy Kids.
We did.
Insert episode title here.
We'll just look up our Spy Kids episode. It was last year, but
Eh.
it's actually really amusing that happened. I'm actually curious. I just want to actually check. We're not going to talk about Forever, but I'm curious what Forever's box office was. 40.8 million, but there was no budget, which leads me to believe that's just the home media. Because I don't think Forever was in theaters. It might have been.
It's literally Forever.
Oh God! when I look up fucking Forever under box office, the first thing that caught my mind was Harvey Weinstein stated Miramax could reinvigorate the franchise. Great.
Stay away.
He was also involved with Spy Kids and Bionicle. He was involved with a lot. Alex. He was involved with many
unfortunately,
movies.
he is involved. Yeah.
I'm scrolling down, and that was not the thing I was expecting to see under Pokemon. Yeah, these movies are
not very good.
This was during the era where like anime films were just kind of out.
I feel like this also is very telling. Oh, you can just watch Pokemon Deoxys on YouTube for free. Someone just uploaded it.
YouTube hasn't found that one yet.
Yeah, so it's 1 hour and 38 minutes. So unless it's just a screen cap of that one image for an hour, that would be funny too.
It could be that's common, or it's like reversed or like sideways.
Yes,
which is possible too.
But I mean, I think it's very telling that instead of really focusing on the movies, I was coming up with crazy headcanons.
Well, because these movies are memorable as children because we probably all saw them, but when you actually rewatch them as adults, you realize these are bad.
Yeah.
Like the Pokemon anime itself is kind of bad. Like
Jelly donut.
I mean, even beyond the 4Kids shit, the anime itself just isn't very good. Like it's a very nostalgic, but like Digimon was always better, like as an anime.
My son.
But like, I'm not gonna lie, I think the Digimon movie's better than any of these, and that's
I'd rather watch the Digimon movies.
I mean, at least that was like
Angelina Anaconda.
Even ignoring that, like that
no,
was
that's part of it. You can't ignore it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. That was 3 OVAs badly spliced together, and it still had a more interesting plot than any of these movies.
Yes,
and that's sad. Like that is really sad. Yeah, because we were like at this point, like when I'm thinking of like anime movies that were actually like really good, like obviously like Akira was out by this point, Perfect Blue, like Ghost in the Shell, like there were good anime films, but then you had like slop like this, which was just there to make a buck.
Yes, make a buck off. The children won't care.
These movies made their money back in the fucking toys and promotion. Well, before the recalls. If you ever want to watch an unsettling thing, look up the recall like advertisement for those Pokemon toys. It is unsettling, like because it's so just like eerie. But yes, these movies were bad. Nostalgically interesting, but also bad. We'll probably look at the other ones way down the line, not anytime soon, because I've had enough Pokemon for a while.
Yes.
And Pokemon anime, that is.
Yes.
But yeah. Other than that,
let me everyone comment or do whatever on this podcast, and let me know if you believe with my theory that Ash is half Pokemon and he's forever 10 because that's his final evolution. And his mom,
that's the
his
sound
father
going on.
Is Mr. Mime.
That's Alex's brain right now, just boing boing boing.
Father's Mr. Mime, and that's why his Pokemon hate him.
But
it's
anyways,
a good theory. Okay, someone's gonna agree with me. I just know it. I know that you turn off that clown music. I can barely hear it, but I know it's there. Turn that down. You turn that off right now. It's a good theory. It makes sense why he's forever 10.
Anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on the Gaming Collecting Podcast. You can find Gaming Collecting Podcast on all the major podcasting platforms. Be sure to check us out over on the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com, awesome site, all a bunch of different podcasters, videos, blogs. Check us out over there. And with that, Thank you for listening, guys, and we will see you all later.
Everyone agrees with my story. Ash's mom fucked a Pokemon. Mr. Mime.
There you go. That's your applause.
Thank you. It's a great theory. Everyone's going to agree with me. I just know it. I bet there's fan fiction out there.